Welcome, everybody, to another episode. How's everybody doing tonight?
Yay!
Good.
Very well.
We're all gonna die.
No.
I mean-
Oh,
Maybe.
On the plus side, if we do die, we're still on for the evil campaign, right?
Yeah. Of
Or
course.
the next characters we build are helping whatever's destroying the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, your guys are fun. You're fine. Everybody have a good week. Everybody have a good 4th. I know
Yes.
Septimus is back.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yeah. I had a good week though. Yeah. Good time last week. Missed you guys
Fantastic.
though.
We missed having you, but you were here.
Yes, I saw a lot of arm
You-
jokes. A lot
You
of
were stunned into silence.
I was moping on the inside. I think is what
Mhm.
I heard. Moping.
You were contemplating.
That's right. Yeah.
Trying to figure out the anti-magic field we were in that optionally let certain magic occur.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Does my arm work? I guess I can ask when we start. But is my arm still working?
The puddle. Because it was liquid metal when you stuck your
Oh
arm in it. it
no,
is a
that's
puddle.
right. That would be bad.
No?
No.
DM? You just
DM?
gonna let me say stuff?
Yeah, I mean, you could say whatever you want. It doesn't mean anything. It's not official until it's in game and in canon. Come on now, you know that.
Come on. Oh. on.
the DM says it.
Mm-hmm. Well, awesome. Well, we're glad to have everybody back and excited to see the next chapters, see how they unfold. Everybody's most requested story arc getting ready to start.
Oh yeah.
I told you, I rescinded that request last week.
I'd say now I want to go on the Septimus arc or something. I don't know.
We're in the library. Here we go.
surely Brad's isn't that bad, right?
We're not doing that.
something curiosity and cats. I don't know.
Fantastic. Well, Aiden, what's going on in Red Dirt RPG land?
Yes. So Tuesday, we had a Keys from the Golden Vault episode, post-game roundup, in which our party has finally stolen the item that they have, but now just have to completely get out of the museum that they are in, and save Samantha as well, who is currently being held sort of captive. So that's fun. And then for actual Red Dirt, today released Mud Mischief, episode 35, where our party finally goes in the Feywild, and there is some, lycanthropes and some mud methods that they have to deal with. Other than that, other than this show, we also have on Thursday another Plausible Deniability, which I don't know what they're going to be talking about. I never know what they're going to be talking about. And of course, we still have Wayfinder Legends, our Pathfinder show, and the Warehouse also in the works. So that's fun.
Yeah, they're both getting closer and closer.
Yes, they are.
They're realizing how much work Mr. Cross puts in to put out the 2 episode
Yes.
that he does every single week,
Mhm.
because they are doing that as well. One of the reasons why we went live, because you can excuse some of those things
Mhm.
when
That's true.
it's live. So yeah, and then
scheduling is really hard too. I mean, it's not just the editing and the
That's
post
true.
stuff that goes into it. Scheduling, all that sort of stuff, getting people on the same page,
Mm-hmm.
understanding, and just making a good quality show is just difficult
No,
from all
definitely.
standpoints.
definitely.
But they are on the way. They will be here relatively soon.
We hope. We hope.
Yep.
Wonderful. Tim, you want to talk about Patreon?
Yeah, it's patreon.com/RedDirtD&D. You can go there and sign up if you want to help Red Dirt make all these cool programs like the original Red Dirt podcast, or Wayfinder Legends, or Mysteries of Vyatryx, and all that good stuff. You can, there's different tiers you can sign up with, but no matter which tier you sign up with, and there's little goodies here and there if you go with the higher tiers like Hero Forge minis or t-shirts or stuff like that. But you all get access with whatever tier you're at. You get access to the Discord server. You can talk with people like us or with all the cool people on all the other shows. You also get the Red Dirt D&D podcast 4 days early, and there's Hangouts, which I always just need to look this up, but it's either this month or next month. You can hang out with the Red Dirt peeps in a special, what would you call it? Like, is a video call? I'm not sure if it was a video, just an audio kind of
Yeah, I think
thing
it's
the
actually
first
in
time.
3 days.
In 3 days. Okay, so it's coming up. Yeah. So
I
yeah,
think
it is
that's
the-
right.
it is
It's the 15th of every
Yeah,
odd
15th
month.
15th
every
of
month.
every
Okay.
odd month,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's patreon.com/RedDirtDND, and head over there, sign up, and join us on Discord and keep on enjoying the shows that you love to watch.
Fantastic. And then we'll just go straight into Michael. And that's talking
Yes.
about our lovely merch.
Indeed. Now we talk after we're the Patreon. If you guys want to lend support to what you're seeing here on the screen, you can go to Red Dirt D&D. There's a merch tab up at the top of the screen. Click on that. It'll redirect you to our merch store. We have hoodies, tumbler, mugs, and hats, and a variety of shirts, including the one I'm wearing now.
Nice. I
That
like that one. That one's a good shirt.
Yes, no, it's the shirt of the very own show that you're watching right now. Pick up any of those. You get a little bit of something for your money that way, and you can show your support for the channel.
Couple other things to kind of mention as well. End of the month, we are going to be at New World Comic Con
Comic-Con.
here in Oklahoma City. It is going to be at the State Fairgrounds. I believe that date is the 29th, Saturday. Yeah, the 29th. So we'd love for you if you want to come out to the fairgrounds, come say hi, come check out all the stuff they've got going on there. And then next month we have Miracle Con in North Edmond, where Red Dirt RPG will be at as well. So definitely love to get to meet you and talk to you. If you want to come out and see us, that would be wonderful too. We'd love to say hi and thanks for watching. So and then yeah, I think without further ado, we're going to run the recap, thank our sponsors, and we're going to dive into this week's episode of Mysteries of Vyatryx, the Breakfast Forgiveness Program. Here we go.
The Red Dirt D&D podcast is brought to you by Pro Laser Cuts. The Oklahoma company provides pre-made and customizable design laser cut dice towers, tokens, and more, developed by a gamer for gamers, and now available to enhance your tabletop game. Pro Laser Cuts products can be found at many Oklahoma City area game stores, local events, and now available online at prolasercuts.com. That's laser and cuts with a Z, Pro Laser Cuts. And by SD Way Gaming, where dice goblins unite. Our friends at SD Way Gaming celebrate the beautiful dice players handpick for their games and splendor. SD Way Gaming has expanded to include many tabletop gaming varieties, accessories, and similar fun necessities to include a service for your dice addiction. You can shop for a variety of products at sdwaygaming.com or find SD Way Gaming on Facebook.
Last time on Mysteries of Vyatryx, upon exiting the vast tunnel system under Nightfall Ranch, the group was picked up by V returning with the airship as promised. There was an extra passenger on the ship as it arrived, an elvish man named Val. Val offered the group some tea to relax after a hard-won battle, but upon accepting it, all the members of the group fell into a spontaneous sleep. When everyone finally awoke, the ship was heading west into the mountains. The group was confined to a single room of the airship, stripped of their equipment for 5 days. Along the way, Tempest opened up about his past and his rather impressive debt. Finally, the ship landed in Penica, where Mr. Q awaits with an errand to repay what he's owed. Join us as we find out what happens next on Mysteries of Vyatryx. None of the rest of us were crazy enough to multi-class.
I'm planning on it, just not yet.
All right. Welcome back as we are back live. And yes, the chat bot doesn't like spamming with capitals. I know.
Surely not.
I need to
We
figure
will-
out how to turn the sensitivity of our chat bot
When you guys
down.
need it,
We will take down the chatbot. We will
No.
tear it
But I
down with
wanna-
our own hands.
But I want to spam the chat box now. Hold on.
No, don't spam the
But I
chat
want
bot.
to.
No.
Don't
no,
aggravate the bot.
The chat bot is there to help us monitor the stream. Don't do that to it. It did nothing to you. Like the later, I guess. Anyway. All right. Well, as we come back in to this episode, you all have just had a long night's rest, so a full rest after the 5-day journey across. So it is what you believe to be the 10th, maybe, but you're still underground, so you're not really sure. Doodler's kind of the only one who still kind of has rough idea of the day. But other than that, nobody really knows.
Yeah, but for those of us taking notes, how about you just tell us that's day 11? Right?
It is not day 11. Actually, yes, it is. It is. It is. You were right. It is. Because it's breakfast the next day. You guys arrived on the 10th. But yeah. And as you guys are brought in to a room underground where a halfling is sitting at a table with food set at it. And he motions for you all to come and sit and eat. What would you all like to do?
I look at him like he's crazy because the last time we ate something from these people, we all went to Goodnight Land involuntarily and then got trapped in a room for multiple days. So, absolutely not.
I'm afraid
And
we've
I'm
lost
sure
our
that-
appetite from the abduction.
I am sorry that that is the way that I had to bring you all in.
Oh, no. That's not the way you had to bring us all in.
Had to?
You could have asked nicely.
Hmm.
You could have invited us to breakfast formally. You could have done. There were many avenues that should have been taken.
No. One
Yes,
of you
you do?
owes me a sizable fortune.
Say, Andrew, who all is in this room? If we look around, are there like lots of guards or lots of whatever? Is it just him and us and the table? of
All
food, or-
you see is him and the table. The guards escorted you in and left you.
How big is this room? Like, is it like, I don't know, high ceiling, or like we can't get to him? I think, right? He's at a position
He's
where
at
he can
the
look
head
down
of the
at us.
table, and the table's probably about 50 feet long,
Oh,
full of
wow.
food,
Okay.
as you guys are on the other side. And it is a tall room. As you look around, probably 80, 90 feet up.
Oh wow. Okay.
Are our hands bound and are
Nope.
we gagged? Or
Nope.
Okay. Can I detect any anti-magic around us at all?
Give me an Arcana.
Arcana.
How's my arm been working normally, Andrew?
Yes.
Okay.
So you said Arcana. I have a -1 to that, so that's a 12.
Would I?
Uh,
would.
You
I would
don't
probably
feel
want to
any-
sense that. Yeah.
Yeah, Athanasius is just going to cast Thaumaturgy. He'll just boom his voice out 3 times as loud and say, "I'm sorry, you'll have to come down here and sit with us at this end. I can't quite hear you good enough." Does it work?
It does.
Oh.
Okay.
That's a good
Noted.
sign.
And the gentleman at the far end of the table takes and throws a coin across the table that lands in front of you, and you can hear his voice as if he's right there next to you now. Is
I
that
flick
better?
it back. I flick it back.
Appreciate the gesture at this point, but you're gonna have to pay us substantially more for anything else.
Oh, the money amount is very large. You just won't see any of it.
Ah, see,
Tempest, did you not give them the actual dollar amount?
The
You mean
tricks
the
amount?
tricks amount?
What's a
Yeah,
dollar?
the tricks amount.
You know, it's been a long time, and I traveled an awful long ways. I may have even forgotten that myself at this point. Could you refresh my memory?
As he reaches in his pocket and pulls out a little miniature chest and sets it on the table, and it grows bigger and bigger until it's a full-size chest. And says, "This is what you owe," and opens it and is completely empty. And it's about a 4 foot by 3 foot by about 5 foot deep chest.
Okay.
So we owe you nothing because there's nothing in here.
No, it's supposed to be full. That is what he owes.
Oh.
To the tune of about 100,000 tricks.
What?
Oh my gosh! How much did you gamble, Tempest?
Quick, math people, figure out what the average volume of a Trix is now, based on the dimensions of that chest and the quantity of tricks in the chest, assuming that it's a cylindrical, thin piece of metal, or our Trix is square.
They could also be completely round, like a pebble.
Don't put marbles into this. We don't do irregular, like we don't do 3D shapes. Well, I guess technically
Marble-shaped gold coins.
no.
Marble.
That's when you just be like, oh, well, actually they're irregular on one side. They're like teardrop shaped.
Gold spheres.
Well then,
Is that with or without interest?
That is without the interest.
Oh.
That is the total sum that he owes.
Well, seeing as we're not necessarily associated with him,
Yeah, how slavery?
why you seem awfully bold in corralling the rest of us in here.
Did you not
Your
go and take
information
care
shot.
of the Nightfall together and form a party of sorts? Taking care of said things that were happening? Did you not get rewarded for taking care of things that happened at the market?
I'm sorry, little man. Are you God?
I am
I'm
not
just
God, but
curious because you think you are.
I have eyes everywhere.
You should clean them up with a mop, then, you little. Oh, I nearly said a bad word.
Well, if you had some ears, you'd probably know that we actually hired your Tempest here to help us with the job. The market incident was a coincidence. I see you didn't you didn't grab the market vendor for being involved either.
Which market vendor? Were you wanting Mr. Sandstone or were you wanting Mr. Etsy?
How do you know all this?
Convenient you didn't grab either one of them, yes.
Maybe one of them doesn't owe me an obscene amount of money.
Well, neither do the 4 of us.
That may be, but you are associated with him now, and this is a chance for him to remove the debt.
I mean, again, if you would just ask, I would have been happy to help. I mean, I like Tempest. We hang out a lot. He's a pretty good assistant in the kitchen. But then you just like take away and just rush the food. And then no options. And so it feels very underhanded. And what exactly do you need done so that we can figure out if we can even help you?
I'm just going to say no. I don't want to hear what he wants done.
Yeah, kill us.
Yeah.
Wait. No, wait, hold on. I don't want to die here, okay, guys? Listen.
Don't kill him. He'll do it. Kill us.
Like I said,
Well,
you
I
should
don't want
probably know
anybody
that
to
me and my
die.
brother- Yeah, you should probably know that me and our brother are not from this continent, and there will be people looking for us. Very powerful people looking for us.
Like
Oh,
who?
no. Don't worry, Mr. Athanasius. He knows them, of course.
Just giving him a fair warning.
Indeed. Andrew, are there any like paintings or anything on the wall or anything?
Yeah, there is artwork on the wall.
Septimus hears us. He will start to go towards one of the walls. And he will start to examine just the walls. And he'll be walking down towards them. But he'll be examining the artwork and things, and just not paying too much. I mean, listening, but not paying too much mind at this point in time. But he'll make his way closer to the individual slowly.
Yeah. As you're looking at the artwork, the first one is actually of the continent Aratmil. You can see the giant tree just kind of lightly in the painting, almost ethereal in nature, with the mountains and everything. Just kind of a pretty picture scene. Moving down, you see a giant library floating in the clouds. Moving down further, you see a city that seems to be 4 parts in one as the picture shifts and shows from a dock and ward to a school to a residential to a shopping area. The next you see is multiple drawings of different churches, of different deities in different locations. It seems to be artwork from all around Vyatryx.
Got it. Okay.
The one closest to him you do notice is the port of entry into your home city.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Into the atoll.
Yeah.
So, what's this job you have in mind? If we don't mind getting straight to business, I suppose.
No, dudes. We're not doing it.
Well, okay, listen, I either see this 2 ways. We either die, or we do this and maybe not die.
We've been kidnapped against our will. We were literally held in a room for 5 days. Oh, he fed us when we got here. Oh, you paint him in such a good light now.
Well, maybe the job isn't that bad. Maybe it's like just maybe dealing with the darkness again. I mean, who knows? We already did that before. It can't be hard a second time.
Also, to be polite.
Mr. Q, you are really gonna need to pay for like that room to be cleaned. It was very disgusting. They wouldn't let us out for anything. Your people are a little ruthless. Very ruthless and unhygienic.
I understand your concerns.
You seem to have plenty of capable staff to take care of this job on their own. Well, you need some lily grubs like us to do it for.
Or are you the kind of person who just, I'm bored. Let's go kidnap some people.
Well, sometimes I do.
You're a little pathetic man, and I don't like you.
That is perfectly fine. You are entitled to your opinion, Buster. But getting to the chase, Tempest. I sent a group down into the Zephyr Darsana. There was a interesting commotion that had occurred down in there roughly 15 days ago. They were supposed to report back 4 days ago. And I cannot get in contact with them. And that is what I want you to do, is to go and retrieve my people.
Do we know what
Yeah.
Zephyr Darsana means?
So, Tempest and Brad, you both may roll history at advantage.
Okay.
Oh, you lost some of your friends? Oh, what a shame. I thought you had eyes everywhere.
Okay, that's not horrible.
What is it, Tempest?
18.
18?
I got a 6.
Okay.
I don't do no intelligence checks
Mm-mm.
very well. I don't know. I mean,
So you know that the area beneath the city is known as the Zephyr Darsana. It is between the two mountains. It is the valley in between. You also know that magic doesn't work right in there. That things go crazy.
do I know? Like with a 6, I guess I don't know any of that.
You have heard rumors of...
Do I at least know it's outside?
Yes, you know it's outside and it's the valley because it was right there by Kriabe. Or sorry, not Kriabe,
Klutz.
by Klutz, sorry. So you do know kind of where it is. You just don't recall a lot about it, Bradley.
Oh,
Tempest, you know that there is a monastery that is said to be down there that teach the way of the astral self. But you know that any kind of magic cast in there just goes funny.
Great. So we're the disposable cleanup crew. Okay, that's nice to know. Oh.
I mean, at least it's in the valley.
No, that's precisely because it's in the valley. Athanasius and Septimus, I'm sorry in advance.
Wait, what's wrong with the valley?
Magic just does weird things there. It's bad.
Who needs magic?
Like the magic we cast?
Yeah. Well, any magic, I'm fairly certain. It's non-discriminate, but probably mostly what's cast.
Well, at least Buster and Brad will be fine.
Well, I ain't going, so that sucks.
Also, side note, Buster, there is a temple there that teaches something called the astral self. I don't know anything about it. It's a bit over my head, but
I don't know what that means.
Monk stuff? I don't know. I don't.
I'm a martial artist clown.
Oh, okay. Well, well, Andrew, do we have our,
Yes, your gear has been returned.
Okay.
Everything has been returned to you.
Yeah, where's this valley again, Tempest? I'm sorry. Is it near Klutz? Is that right, or where is it at?
It's in between.
It's right in the center of this valley.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you guys pull up your map, you wanted to look at your map. Of the zone. So that continent is that bluish green stuff, what he's talking about in between Pinnatka and Klutz.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
And
well, I personally think we're the wrong people for the job. Most of us cast spells, and we'd rather not, go in there and die immediately from our spells exploding or something like that. So I think, maybe another job?
This job is one that removes Tempest's debt in its entirety, if completed.
No offense, but that doesn't do anything for the rest of us. You're just a kidnapper, and now you're going to go make us go kill ourselves. No.
It is also a magical place that what they were investigating was a place that, how to put this?
For being an evil mastermind, you're bad at grammar.
My mother says that bad spelling is about disorganized thinking, not stupidity.
So you're not stupid, you're just disorganized.
I have a lot going on.
Clearly.
There
You
have
seem
been
to have worked very hard to conjure this breakfast. Could have been resources that probably could have been better used finding your lost comrades. Or Shanghaiing a debtor from halfway across the continent, but fine, we'll go to this valley. We'll
there is
find your
supposedly a
missing
temple
comrades.
that has artifacts that date long before time began.
That doesn't.
Well, before time began, that would be very interesting.
Does
Your
not.
people, yeah. Well, were they looking for? They were looking for these artifacts to bring them back to you.
They were. I had sent out some couriers to look for it.
Should we, like, do you know their names? Do they have descriptions? Should we try to recover them? Or is the artifacts? Which one is priority?
The people are the priority. You bring the people back, the debt is forgiven. Anything you find else in the temple is fair game to you as the ones who discovered it and retrieved it. The people are what is important.
Now it sounds like you're pleading. You should have led with that.
Yeah. You catch more
I'd say-
flies with honey than you do vinegar.
What makes these people so important that they're not disposable?
They're my people.
Okay, but what does...
See, now
What does
we're
that mean?
we're very, very poorly motivated to help you in any way possible. These people are clearly important to you. You're giving us weapons, magic. What keeps us from holding them hostage or just killing them outright to spite you?
Why would you say that?
he's-
That's an inside thought.
You said the quiet part out loud, Athanasius.
You are perfectly capable to do whatever you would like. But just know there are ramifications for the actions that you have, just as there are ramifications for me taking you clear across the country. Obviously, since you were with somebody who fled after owing me a ton of money instead of trying to work something out, I assumed that you all were more of the same, and that was a bad assumption on my part. So I
Yes.
apologize for that.
Could you do that again, but like you mean it?
So you apologize for underestimating us, not for kidnapping us.
Correct.
Mm.
Yeah.
You're really bad at this. You know that?
I mean,
With him,
if you would rather, you are free to go. If you do not wish to go and pursue it, that is of your accord, but Tempest will be staying with me.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I see Tempest as a friend. I don't see why guys, I understand. It's your own life and stuff, but this is a friend we're talking about. I mean, we've been through a lot with Tempest so far, and I feel like, helping him out, could help. And plus, there's a bunch of ancient stuff before time existed. I mean, that could be really valuable. Think about that. And if we're just allowed to have that.
Doodler, I would like to remind you we have spent more time kidnapped with Tempest because of him than we have actually spent with him.
That's
true.
I've ever seen.
Being fair, on my first visit, like the making a deal didn't seem like a very attractive option.
Yes, things have changed since that deal.
Well, while we're here talking, what can you do for us? I understand you can give Tempest his freedom, his life. You already have us here. We're listening. But I am not motivated to help you in any way.
I understand. What do you think
Sweeten
that
the
you would
deal.
need? What What sweetener do you need, Athanasius, other than a chance to read something that might help you in your personal endeavors?
And of course, you know all of our personal endeavors. Of
No,
course you do.
I
Wait,
To begin
don't.
with, I
you
think you
have
should use
access
your
to something that'll help us? Is that what you
Yes.
said?
Potentially,
he has
this is
information.
something that has information about from before time began.
I'm not talking about the valley. Nebulous artifacts from long ago
There could be
may or
other
may not
things
help
there.
us.
That's true.
No, but you do have something that we do want.
Which
You have
is-
something we want.
Which is
You have information. You have people, ears and eyes everywhere. So it seems.
And you have an
I
air.
would like those resources. I want to know where other sources of darkness, like the ranch, are located.
Mr. Athanasius, can we add the airship on as a cherry?
Oh yes, I would like the airship.
Was that a wildcat? I saw that. Oh, there it goes.
But maybe not the one we came here on, because that one's really gross now.
So you want access to my spy network and a ship. Is that what I'm
Yes.
That would
Indeed.
make it
Unfettered
easier to get
access.
there.
hearing? Unfettered access.
We'll go to the valley. We'll save your people. You will release Tempest from his bond. I'd say it's a pretty sweet deal, considering I'm not asking for blood, especially after what we've all been through.
I learned to fly. It was terrible.
That was disturbing. Yeah.
You were awfully quiet that whole time, Septimus.
I was contemplating.
You didn't speak for 5 days.
He was in his mind palace.
There was such a horrid smell of BO and feces, and it was just terrible.
I'd say he looked like he was just kind of zoning it out.
Yes,
which
yeah.
I wish I could have done, but I guess some of us are just just can do that.
It's an elf thing.
I
Yes.
can't.
Yes.
Yes, elves do that meditation thing.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Athanasius. I will give you access to the spy network in regards to the darkness and the darkness only. Anything that comes in will be directed straight to you all. Monsters attacking, anything of that nature. And I will give you a small ship.
With a kitchen? I need a kitchen.
The lady
With
asked for a
a
kitchen.
kitchen.
Mm.
With a kitchen.
This works for me.
Hold on. I'll turn around and huddle
So
everybody together.
huddle up, yeah.
All right, this is the best deal you're going to get, Tempest. So
Yeah, no,
think you should say
I'm
yes.
already pretty much, yeah.
We should ask for the blood of his firstborn child so we have
No.
something to
Okay,
give
let's
up.
not
I think that's going a little
oversell it.
too far.
That is a
Let-
thought, Bradley, maybe.
let's-
No.
Hmm.
So we have to have something to give up in negotiations.
If I may, he gave us that ship without really much of a second thought. I feel like we could have gotten for more.
Plus, we get. I mean, at least we get contact with a pretty decent ally. I mean, he seems pretty powerful.
I want the pants he's wearing right now.
Oh no,
Oh, my
no!
goodness
Like he
gracious.
is not an
But
ally.
they're so tiny.
No.
Yeah, ally is a bit of a strong word.
They're
Well,
so tiny.
connections.
How would
At
you
least,
fit
you know,
them?
we could build on this. I mean, eventually, unless we're over
This
this.
is not the great
You want
foundation
to
for
become
trusting
his
friendship.
people?
Sorry.
no.
I don't think I would
And-
like to become his people who
No.
end up in the valley of
No.
nonsense.
No.
And I will
no.
say one more thing. There is just a chance he is just completely lying, and we're not going to get anything out of this.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
want to
We'll
point
cross
out.
that bridge when we get to it, but we can make the deal and
Yeah.
go.
Can we get that in writing?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Writing or magical blood contract, either
Yes.
or.
Word is bond.
Yeah. Where's my bond, man? Andrew, after talking with him, do we have a sense of who he is? Like, as anything, I mean, Tempest knows who he is, but do we know of this individual? Like, oh yeah, this is this famous mobster, this famous. No, he's very secretive. Okay. What was his full name again? Quillian?
I believe his name was Stinky Phil.
I mean,
Quilifino.
call that a nickname. Hold on, let me look at
Stinky
notes,
Phil.
and I can.
We're still huddled up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'd say some of us are like peeking out of the huddle to ask questions sometimes.
Heads
Probably.
pop up and look down. Yeah.
What's the food situation look like? Like, is it a good food situation, or is it
Well, I
sandwich
touched
and pickled fingers?
No,
going
it's
Snap
it's
again.
got, you see roasted turkey, you see like duck, you see steak, eggs scrambled over easy, pancakes, waffles, bagels, anything you could think of, it's on this table.
Bagels.
It is a
I wanna-
breakfast feast.
That was
I
a lot of
want to-
bird-based products.
I would like to have the opportunity to talk to the person who prepared this breakfast. To learn.
Are you saying that's another addendum?
Potentially. We're not talking to you right now. This is our huddle. It's very
Well,
rude.
I don't think it's a bad deal. I think we got a lot of things that we kind of want out of it. You know, Tempest free, airship, information on darkness, and plus whatever other information's in that place. I mean, it's all a pretty sweet deal, except for the fact that we might all die. But we'll worry about that once we reach that bridge. Of course. Is there anything else we want to request or anything like that?
Do you think he has any Hydra meat?
Any what?
There's these beasties. They are called Hydra. They have many heads.
I don't think he would have that. You could ask.
Dang. I have this idea for a recipe.
I'm gonna grab some of the food off the table and just throw it around.
On all the nice paintings and such. Oh, man.
Yes. Yeah,
You never
Oh,
hit the
goodness.
paintings.
that's fine. There's still food juice everywhere.
Septimus will sit down and he will take some more of the vegetarian food pieces there, and he will eat something as a sign of agreement with this individual.
Well, have a
Right?
good nap there, Septimus.
Right?
I am
Right.
so hungry. I've had all the mush and oatmeal I
That's
can take.
Dude there will do the same thing because he is starving.
Oh, there's so much chicken
Can I
fingers
have-
and mush and.
Can I just real quick roll a survival, make sure this ain't no poison situation?
Sure can.
Just want to make sure. Can
Y'all are silly. Of course that's gonna be poisoned. I'm gonna eat me a chair.
Okay. Have fun with that.
Andrew wouldn't do that. Andrew wouldn't
it's
poison
poison.
twice.
I'm 100% positive it is poison.
No. You aren't. You think it's very good food.
With a 7?
Mm-hmm. He isn't trying to deceive you.
You wouldn't like me when I try to deceive you.
I think we agreed on the deal, right? We
Yeah,
have no
I think
further
so.
Are you
questions.
ever going to tell us who we are looking for and what they look like and all that details?
Mm-hmm. I will definitely.
Well, now is the time to definitely do that.
Did you say that you wanted to do this? I'd never heard officially. You guys huddled and then told me that it
I mean,
wasn't my time to sit there and talk with you.
I mean, I think it's fine. I think Septimus over here agrees with me. I don't know about the rest of our group. Tempest is obviously a yes because he kind of has to, anyways.
Yeah.
Let's see. I know Buster and Athanasius. I think you guys are kind of a bit on the edge. I'm not too sure about Brad.
It's okay. Zircon's cat is here for approval.
Hey,
I like how it travels between our scenes. It's very interesting how it does that.
That's fine.
Furry potato baby.
I don't want to be held.
Yeah. But no, I think if we got what we want, yeah, Ethan, I think we're
We
good,
want
right?
this deal in writing.
Laminated.
2 copies. 2.
Not triplicate.
And who would have the 3rd one?
The third one is a safekeeping so that neither of us can say that the other changed it.
Okay. So triple, and then send one of them to. Where's the book lady? Septimus and Athanasius. What was your book lady's name? She seems like a good third party for keeping records.
Oh, you mean you Miss Citrus Sprout? You mean the librarian?
Yes.
We could. I mean, if there's any way we could get her the copy, we can certainly do that. But
She has spy network. It's fine.
so yeah, Miss Citrus Sprout. Yeah, she's at the librarian at the university in Neovo.
Does she need to sign it as well?
Do not kidnap her.
Well, we
She's a
need-
Very nice
third party.
lady.
Yeah,
First of
she-
all, there should be a neutral
You could
party
kidnap
here
her, and
somewhere.
then we hold her until she lets you back into the library.
Wait, what was that? That's right, like 10 days.
I could
until-
not tell what you just said.
Let's say, yeah, I think-
Listen. We kidnap Miss Citrus Sprout.
Yeah.
Wait,
And
no.
then
No.
We hold her until
No.
she lets Athanasius
That's a very bad idea.
Septimus
No,
back into the library.
I'll be expelled
It's
out
a
the
perfect
university. No, it's that's
I
just the exact opposite.
Mr.
I
Fino
don't
has
think Brad.
been a very
I don't
bad
think Brad
influence
has
on
recovered from the ship. Honestly.
I'm very hungry.
Yeah, but we can sign it. We can send her, and we'll put a little note that says exactly what it is, and I'm sure she'll be mad at me and Nathan again. But that's just how it has to be. So
Done. Here is the form in triplicate.
thank you.
Signed. Please sign my copy.
Do we all sign it, Andrew?
Everybody has to sign it.
I hope you got one of them pads. My signature is my feet.
Oh goodness.
He pulls out an ink pad.
Well, I stand up on the table and I walk all the way over through the food.
Oh my goodness gracious.
There we go. Oh, I missed. I almost got your hand. Oh, what a Here we go. That'll do it.
You turn around and the room is immaculate, Buster.
I'm still gonna pee on your table before I leave.
Buster, no.
I
please-
wouldn't
please
have
don't.
it any other way, Buster.
I don't like you, little man. You're somebody who's capable of doing good things, and you choose not to, and I don't like you.
You do seem like part of what is wrong in the world today.
Anybody else have opinions that they want to place forth while signing?
Yeah.
You've already signed, Brad.
No. May I please speak to your chef?
That was not part of our arrangement.
I did not ask you that. I just would like to talk.
I'll tell you what, you come back, and I will see if the chef would like to talk to you.
Fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just sign. I don't really have anything
Yeah.
else to say.
Yeah.
Sign away.
I'd sign it.
You all are free to eat, or you may go on with the mission if that is what you prefer. B
Ollie.
would escort you to the edge of the valley.
Like as the driver, or
It's a walk down the mountainside.
you are giving us an airship, though.
Well,
With a
On
afterwards.
kitchen.
completion.
No.
Afterwards.
And to
Yeah,
be fair,
that was kind of the
Brad,
arrangement.
I said I'd give you a ship. Nothing was mentioned about an airship.
Oh crap.
And I said a little ship.
Anyways,
And you asked for a kitchen. So it will have a kitchen on this little ship.
it's gonna be a rowboat with like a stove on it.
Yeah, it's like a Minecraft kind of thing. Yeah.
Doodler will ask one more thing, and I'll say, I'm sorry to do this after the deal, but can we perhaps send a letter to someone letting them know we're kind of alive? Is that all right with you? If that's at all possible?
Well, I assume that we will go to the post office after this.
Because I was thinking about letting Mr. Esty know that we're alive and well, and that we're in the city, and
Yeah, dudes, we should tell him to go pick up that arm.
Yeah, we should. I don't know if that's still there, but we will see.
We should
Goodness
tell
gracious.
him to hold on to our reward.
And maybe also that anchor feather or whatever that was.
That's a good idea.
That's still over there.
I think that just got dispelled. I think that should
Yeah.
have been returned.
Oh,
It was.
I can spell it.
It's
Okay,
a
I thought they-
one-use magic item.
I thought they cut
Oh,
it
is it
out of the
one use?
floorboard.
Yeah.
Oh, is it only one use? Okay.
hmm
Yeah, no. He hands you a piece of paper and says when you finish it will fly to the intended target.
All right, thank you. I really appreciate that. Anyways, I think I'm ready to go. How about everyone else?
So,
Do we only get one? Can I have like the bottom corner?
Yeah, you can have the bottom corner. I don't see why not. I mean, it's all going to Mr. Esty, I would think, unless there's someone else you want to send it to you.
Dudes, can I have the other bottom corner?
You
Please
may
don't
have
need
the other bottom corner.
please don't eat it, Buster.
I
Please,
need to
please
send it
don't.
over to Miss Sandstone. We were beginning.
Well, okay.
That's
You can only go to one person, so if you want to add a message to Mr. Esty, that's fine. We're not doing Mrs. Sandstone for reasons, Buster.
I said Miss, but all right.
Well, then I can't tell my parents where I am.
Listen, I think Mr. Esty's a little bit important, at least to me. But I mean, if you want to
My
request your own
parents are
letter,
important.
well, they're not important to me personally. I'm sorry.
Hey, Brad, we'll just write down the information for your parents, and Mr. Esty will send them a letter for you.
Yeah, exactly. You can write that in your bottom corner.
No, I thought that my bottom corner.
in the bottom corner.
Little teardrop.
That's like the saddest letter ever being sent with Mom, Dad, help me.
Dearest mother and father, I have been through the most horrid ordeal.
Hello, mother. Hello, father.
Dear Mumsy and Popsicle.
Nice.
Oh wow.
That's funny.
But yes, we could totally just send the contact information and such. That's perfectly fine.
All right. Anything else?
I think so.
Off we go.
Are we walking?
Yes, I do believe we are walking.
Perfect. I'm tired of being. I don't want to ride nothing no more. I want to run.
Run like the wind, Buster. Run like the wind.
And we believe we're beneath Pentaca? Is that what we think?
Yeah.
Okay.
You do believe that. As you guys have come out you actually see that it is a cliff face. And the valley is down below.
Is the page working for anyone else?
No, it is not working for me.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll just
Foundry.
keep looking at it just to check, and it's not nothing.
Just darkness, yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's working for me.
What are we talking about?
The Foundry.
It's just
oh, yeah,
black,
no,
but that's
it's your
yeah.
game pause.
Oh,
Oh, there's Luden.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
getting there.
loaded.
there we go.
97%.
There you go. Oh yeah, so there you guys are. And there is a rope leading down the cliff face, down into the valley.
We're in the out.
You are not currently in the out. You are almost in the out.
I would like to be in the out.
You said there's a path heading down?
There is no path.
It's a
Oh,
You
rope.
can climb down the cliff face or a rope. And it descends down into the valley.
Got it.
Man, I should
Time to
prepped
shimmy.
Featherfall.
Yeah. How far down does it look, Andrew?
100, maybe 200.
What's the lighting?
What's the degree
Lighting
of
currently
the
is-
face?
It is probably about a 60 to 70% grade, Colin.
Oh, I can walk that. I'm
Yeah.
a dude.
There are parts that are just sheer. But for the most part, yeah.
What's the light?
The light, it's about midday at this point.
So
I'm
bright.
going down the ramp.
Mm-hmm.
The rope. Going down the rope.
If I see Brad do that, I'll explain. I can let people know that I can cast Featherfall off, but only on 5 people if they wish to do that. It might be a little bit safer. Or you can climb down, but
I mean,
Yeah.
do I need to roll for it? In the DC, like 5? For a rope?
yeah, does it look super difficult or what is it? Yeah.
No, it doesn't look
Oh,
super
okay.
difficult.
Okay, we'll just
I did
climb,
little
down,
hand holdies.
climb down the rope then.
The Featherfall just in case. Yeah, I'll start climbing down
Yeah.
the rope.
Yeah.
As long as no one cuts it.
Listen,
Are we
listen,
well
listen.
out of earshot range of any of?
No, V's
V
escorting us.
has walked you to this.
Yeah.
As you guys are determining what you're doing, he has turned and walked away.
Hey,
And
V. Hey,
Go
V, do
ahead.
you like these fingers?
I've got plenty.
Yeah, I was going to throw them in a hole.
Would I be able to surmise what kind of fighter and capability he is?
Give me a perception.
Is this V, the lizard man? V is in
Uh-huh.
Victor? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Who's the elf guy? That starts with a B?
Val.
What?
Val.
Vow and V. Okay. Was there another person? I thought there was a longer name, like a Vyatryx or No, nothing like that.
Not that we know of.
Okay.
It's a 9.
A
I-
9.
Yeah.
Let me see. See what he rolls.
Ooh.
18 on the dice, so that's going to be a 16. So you are not sure, but he is very muscly, more muscly than Brad.
Was it a long walk where he escorted us? Or just a
It
short walk?
took a little while. Through the caverns, it twisted and turned, and you took some turns and angles and ups and downs. It wasn't a straight shot.
Well, I'm very disappointed in him.
Yeah, I'm
And
going
I want him to
to
know that. But I'm also
descend the
ignoring
rope.
him.
Everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, go down the rope too.
Hold on. I have to use the restroom real quick. Be right back.
Yep. And from again, the cliff face, does it look over the whole valley and we can see Klutz on the other side, Andrew?
You cannot see Klutz. because the valley is that big.
Wow.
So
Except for this, yeah.
from Pentica to Klutz
It's
is
6 days journey, or
if you were walking.
wow.
So
But it's like
one day by airship.
But it's like a vista. We can look out. It looks probably beautiful. Do you think? If you
Oh
look
yeah,
over that?
it is gorgeous. You see, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask if there was a lot of mist.
It is. It's almost like there is a cloud cover over the valley, but you do see glimpses of trees, streams, lush forest. For example, think of
Fern Gully.
I know, although they're remaking that, I just found out. The way I kind of imagine it is back the X-Men when they went to the valley where mutants weren't mutants anymore, where dinosaurs and prehistoric.
Oh yeah,
was.
yeah.
It's that kind of valley. It's kind of hidden away, secret and safe.
Yeah, I think this
Valley. Is there a ranch there?
In the Hidden Valley, yeah, there's about 3.
Oh man, that's bad.
Which is the correct one?
Yeah, that's bad.
And about 1,000 islands.
Yeah.
They float above.
Yeah. But I think as Ethan is heading down and Septimus is about to join him, he will just like taking this view. This is a new place. It's a new experience. And he'll try to just remember it and just kind of take it all in, because this is a brand new place and it's so different than the atoll that they live on and stuff. Although that's beautiful in its own right, but this is so different and so majestic. So.
And you can't quite see. I mean, you can still see the tree above because it stretches over the entire island, and so the sun kind of plays tricks and shadows through the ethereal tree. But the mountain, you were probably only a third of the way up it at this point, if that.
Not even
like
that
it
high,
goes
okay.
way up.
Wow. Okay, yeah, it's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll head down. Okay.
As you all go ahead.
I was just gonna let you know that as soon as we get to the bottom of that rope and we're in the lush and the green and the trees and there's the dampness of the mist on the air and the rich smell of like the earth and the greenery and probably some like floral and fruit notes, like Brad is a happy camper. Brad takes a big old deep breath and like exhales all the worries away. I'm inside the outside and all is good. There is no Mr. Q. There is no ravenous darkness. There is only peace.
Yeah.
Oh, Septimus, since you asked, Quela Vino would be his proper name.
Quela Vino.
That is not how you pronounce that.
Yeah.
That's how the guide said to pronounce it. Hold on.
Yeah. Quela Vino. Tempest, do you know, is he... I mean, we don't know much about him, but you've worked for him. Is he
Oh no. There was no working for. There was yeah. In fact,
you were just simply indebted to him because of the
Let's just say he owns a lot of things, and debts generally end up in his pocket, and that's probably how mine ended up where it did.
Well, what is he, a landlord?
Did you become some kind of bond servant, and you didn't pay and you didn't fulfill your contract, or was it, or just money?
No, it was gambling dens and people who lend to people who like to do such things.
Interesting. No, I'm not familiar with his name. He seems to be quite powerful in this place. But you came from Crabe, is that right? Crabe.
Originally, yes.
Yeah. Is that where you got into the trouble, or were you here in
Pentica?
No.
I point up the mountain like it's in the city up there.
Do you have family here? Do you have a mother or father? Do you have loved ones in this place? In Pentica?
No.
No. Okay.
I just want to double check. We are walking while we talk, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're okay.
All right, just making sure.
No, we stopped everything to talk now.
Yeah, Buster, I think you're even faster. Didn't you take a feat that makes you even?
Yeah, I figure
Faster.
I'm actually running ahead of the group just
Yeah.
down the road. Down
You
the
kind of
path.
go back and forth, or you kind of go, "Hey guys, come on, let's go."
There is no road here. It is just
Well, that's nice.
yeah. It is
In
just
that case, you see
traversing.
Buster just zigzagging, jumping like through the.
Yeah, where exactly are we walking to?
Yeah.
Or
Do we have a direction, or do we have a? Yeah. Did he explain where they last? I'm sure we would have asked where they last.
Mm-hmm.
And who exactly are we looking for?
So
Yeah. Do we get names or descriptions? Yeah.
So you are looking for a dwarven individual by the name of Limonatron.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Boring.
And then his apprentice. So the second name.
Just the two.
Yeah,
Just the two people.
of 'em.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Just the two of them.
We were given.
sent off.
Yeah. Looking for. They were looking for artifacts, or did he really explain that? He was just stuck.
They were looking. So
Or
in
temple with
the
ancient
between, yeah,
artifacts.
there's a temple
Okay.
that they heard some grumblings and rumblings in that general area, and they went to go check it out.
Okay. Got it. We're
This
going to
temple
this
is rumored to have basically artifacts and notes and things from the before time.
Got it. Which is very interesting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'd say
Um,
everyone just be really careful. Just keep your eyes peeled for things.
Oh. There we go.
I think we already lost Buster.
He's like throwing coconuts on us from the trees and stuff. Buster, no.
but as you all are walking through, everybody who wants, please give me an Arcana check.
Sure.
Might as well try it.
And also a Perception check.
Oh boy.
That
Can
one.
we give you?
That's so good.
Can we give you both or just
You
one?
may give both.
14 on Arcana for me.
One Arcana.
Only a 13 Arcana for me, but 20 Perception.
12 on Perception.
And a 9 Perception.
Okay. Doodler, you're distracted by Buster.
Buster, get down from that tree. Stop throwing coconuts.
I got a 20 in my perception, sir.
Okay.
And another coconut. Ha ha!
Tempest, you, Buster, you see several different things as you are walking through this forest. From a unicorn walking through, you see it goes behind a tree and just vanishes. You see a little Buster, I think you see this up in the trees. They're about yay tall. In D&D terms, Vega pygmies.
Oh
So,
no.
and they just kind of look at you.
Can you describe
And
what that is for me?
it's like a small fairy, but it is plant based. They look like
it's
plants.
a small plant.
Yeah.
Thing. I fought 80 of them at one time.
Like the Mononoke mass spirits? Is this Mononoke mass spirits?
They are a fey spirit-esque kind of thing.
Okay.
You also see several other creatures, just mythical, kind of just moving through, that don't normally get seen in the normal parts of the realm. You both had a 20, right?
17 plus 3, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Tempest, what was yours? Your roll?
19 plus 1.
19 plus 1.
Ooh.
So I think you actually catch it, a refraction of light, and you see a glass elemental move in front,
Oh,
and you blink and it's gone.
nice.
I love you.
Um,
It never works.
yeah. But yeah, it's just kind of this magical kind of forest land. You know, you see sprites, pixies, dryads moving, and then jumping into trees. It's weird.
Buster is certainly chasing after one and goes smack straight into the tree.
Oh yeah. Okay, Phil.
Certainly, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yep.
Literally Satyr,
Um,
literally Dryads. Yes.
I heard lots of magical fauna. Were there any magical flora? Any
Give me an Arcana or a Perception or both, if you would prefer.
Arcana?
Mhm.
Arcana. You an Arcana? Yeah,
Hey,
give you
even
an-
a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while.
You get it, Miss Bradley. I
That's
believe
also
you.
why, that's why I keep on rolling for Arcana, but I keep on getting like 12s. So they're 11s.
What do you mean you didn't study magic?
My perception is a nat 1
Wow.
Okay.
because I am very into whatever's
Yeah.
happening right here.
You have seen everything that I have described so far, all the creatures, all the
And then-
things.
You want an Arcana?
If you want an Arcana, you may do it. You may choose not to.
I'm gonna try.
Oh
16's
goodness,
not
that's
bad
not
for
bad.
me.
That's actually the best Arcana we've had.
Yeah,
That's
that's
it.
bad.
Obviously, no. I'm having some flashbacks to the first time I
Mhm.
came out into the forest and met Razzle.
Yep.
And I'm once again struck by the beauty of Nissa's wonder and grace. And what do I see?
So you see something that Razzle mentioned to you was an extremely rare flower. You see a glass rose.
Did he tell me whether or not it was a good idea to touch the glass rose?
Uh,
Or if out of respect we leave it alone?
If a glass rose ever presented itself to you, you were to take it without touching it. But you must leave something in its place.
I don't know how to take something without touching it, but I'm gonna just mosey on up to it and what can I trade? What can I trade? I am going to leave question. Like when you say leave something in its place, does it have to be something of like great monetary value or just like
It is something that they said was value to you. You to Brad. It is something that he says this is very rare, very special. If you come upon it, you are to leave something of equal value to yourself, but you should take it.
well then I guess it's a good thing I'm not wearing my hat. I'm gonna trade my hat for a rose, I guess.
Okay.
I done lost my hat, you guys. I didn't mean to lose my hat. But I got a rose now. I can't hear you, Buster. You're muted. I can't hear your sass. Oh.
Aw.
As you all are doing this, you see Brad walk over, and you see Athanasius and Septimus this glass rose that seems to have grown from the ground. The single rose, completely solid glass.
Have we ever seen anything like that before? Or does it remind us of any of the flowers on the staff? Does it look similar to that, but untouched by? Oh, interesting. I look at Athan and at his staff. I'll kind of. And can we? Yeah. Do we know any? Can we roll any knowledge that once we've seen this? Do we know?
Yeah, do I feel anything from the staff?
The staff
Yeah,
does
that's
not give you anything at the moment. Actually, no. You do feel a small surge, in power, just from the sheer connection to this area. Not necessarily that it's telling you to go somewhere or anything different, but it just make me an Arcana or a religion check, either one, as you're feeling that strength increase.
Okay, do the same thing. 9.
Your thought is it's probably has to do with where you're at, what's going on here, but you're not quite sure.
Seems to me the staff is reacting more to this place, feels like, than any connection to this flower. But there is a resemblance.
Brad, how
This
do you
place
get
seems
the flower
kinda
without touching
interesting.
it?
That is a good question. I guess I am going to like take off my hat and kind of like scoop it into my hat.
Okay.
And then I guess I can't ever touch it like at all, or just like I can't touch it to pick it.
You can't touch it to pick it.
So I scoop it with my hat and I've got it. And then I take it and I put the hat where the flower was. Kind of like, oof.
Yeah, once the hat goes back to where the flower is, it disappears. Just gone. The dug spot in the ground is completely healed over, and you have a pristine glass rose flower.
Was I told what the significance of this flower was by Razzle? Like, other than you are supposed to trade for it?
Give me a straight intelligence roll. I want to know how much you were paying attention to Razzle.
That's a 17. I always pay attention to Razzle.
This essentially is... It can be used in a couple of different ways. It can store magic inside it, or its glass petals can be used to heal.
I would like to offer the rose to the doodler. Since he is connected to the Nissa more than I am, and perhaps the rose can...
Perhaps this could be used if we are in a bad situation to hold some healing magics. A gift from Nissa, truly precious.
Where did you find this?
Look right here.
That's strange.
Nissa's
Doodler, give me a religion check.
Let's say, as I'm giving this, I'll talk to Brad and say, Brad, it's so weird. I almost feel like this connection to Nissa in a way. For religion, that will be that's intelligence, right? But I am proficient, so that is a 7.
I'd say at advantage with Nissa's stuff. Okay. You are a cleric of Nissa.
It's still a 13.
Okay, that's a little better. You know this is commonly known as a boon of Nissa. It can be used as basically each leaf petal on the rose. You can pull it off, and it acts as a cure wounds. Okay. Or you
what level?
First level. It's just a first level. But it can also be used as a conduit to store magic, i.e., like a ring of spell storing.
All right. Let's say, and I'll say, how familiar are you with Nissa, Brad?
I have not been formally trained in her ways, but I feel a connection to her through my relationship with Razzle, and
she kind of looks off wistfully.
How beautiful everything is on the outside. I love the outside. The inside is okay, but the outside is where I belong.
Well, I'm a cleric of Nissa, but sometimes I feel like I sometimes wonder why I was even chosen or even decided to be a cleric. I mean, I'm not really the most knowledgeable on her stuff. I mean, I was raised in the church somewhat, but even then I didn't pay that close attention, but yet she still gives me these powers.
Listen,
Unsure
listen.
why.
You must not doubt yourself. Nissa's gifts are for a reason, and her presence and her favor is a good thing. She has a plan for you, and that is wonderful. You are so blessed to be chosen, and that is a big thing, but so you should not doubt yourself. You are special. I mean, we are all special. We are all children of Nissa.
That's
Yeah.
I'll say.
Also, you don't have to know someone to like them or even love them that well, Aiden.
Exactly.
Aiden.
Thank you. Aiden?
Aiden.
Who's Aiden?
Oh my God, sorry, I talked to that dryad over there.
Who is that?
I don't know, dudes.
I think you got my name wrong. Sorry about that. But yeah, I guess you're right. I will take the gift. Thank you. And Andrew,
remember,
remind me, did my amulet from earlier basically whenever I got the new magical amulet, did it combine with my previous one? Is that what happened? Okay, so I don't have the old amulet anymore, do I?
No.
Okay, just wondering. Or go on, Brad.
just remember, Nissa's gifts are all around you. You just have to find them. That is what Razzle says. Especially here, in her domain. So close.
Also, I got a question, gang. How are any of you going to be useful if magic doesn't work where we're going?
Oh, it works.
I don't think he said it doesn't work, but it may be, may not do what is expected, I suppose, down here.
May have unintended ramifications.
Exactly.
Kind of like being wild or crazy. Is that what we're thinking here?
Probably as good a guess as any.
Just making sure. I don't want to be scooping you all up with a sponge by the end of it.
Oh, you may be doing that anyway.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your concern, Buster.
I nearly got Tempest Dispute. You see that? That's incredible.
That's what friends do.
Twice. Stop it! You're going to make him zap himself.
Really, I've been targeting Michael a little bit. The player, Michael, I've been targeting you a little bit. I am sorry.
You're fine.
It's really great watching you smile.
Oh.
Anyway, are we there yet?
What are we looking for? Because I had to put
I think it's a temple.
Good night.
I mean, if you guys give me a day, I can just zoom through the whole valley and I'll find whatever you want.
We're looking for some kind of temple.
Temple. Yeah.
More specifically, we're looking for a dwarf.
That's true.
A dwarf and
Does anybody speak dwarf? I don't speak dwarf.
No, but
they probably know common.
I don't know. Have you ever met a dwarf before? Has Brad ever met a dwarf before? Are there many dwarves in Klutz? Let me look up the thingy.
That's a funny sentence, yeah.
I don't know if I've ever met a dwarf before.
As you guys are walking through Tempest, Buster, Brad, you begin to notice that you've walked by this stream 3 times now.
And it is such a beautiful stream.
That's where I left that. Hey, we seen this water before?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Razzle says the beauty of water is you never step in the same water twice.
How deep is
Always
water?
changing and flowing.
Pardon, how deep is the water, sir?
What was that, Buster?
Do you guys not hear me at all?
No, we
Ah,
did.
no,
It's
it's
just
just- it's
someone
just
was
Brad was
talking.
talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go
Sorry.
ahead. Yeah.
How deep is the water?
So this stream is about 5 to 6 feet deep. About the same wide.
Oh, okay. Can I just jump over it then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll just do that. Anything?
Nothing.
Well, the DM pointed out that we've seen this water before. Makes me think we're going in circles.
DM, are you going crazy, Buster? I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know, but those mushrooms over there I ate are great.
I have a potion of water breathing if we want to explore the river.
Well, it's only 6 feet deep.
That's taller than me by a lot.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
I didn't bring my water rings.
I think we're just.
I think we can find something for that. What? I got my balloons! Oh, it's a poodle. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to do this one again. Oh,
Do any of us know how to navigate the wilderness?
Yeah. Or can we leave markers
I
like the
have
balloons
survival.
around? Can we tie balloons around trees and so we know where we've been?
That's a terrible idea. It's bad for
I love that idea.
not
Actually.
tie plastic around trees.
I swore I tied this, but now it's just a snake, so here you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone good in the wilderness.
I have survival.
Okay. Yeah.
Of,
Good.
like,
I don't.
We will.
I
Yeah.
am-
We'll look
I
to
am
Brad.
the hello. I
Oh,
grew up on the other side of this valley.
Let's see. I have a +5 survival as well.
That's good,
So
How is your survival?
Yeah, we're
then?
probably just going in circles. Yeah.
Because it's
You're a
wisdom.
cleric.
Yeah.
You're
I have a cleric. Yeah.
That's
So-
cheating. Now that
Uh,
being said, I do have the wanderer feat thingy. That's my background.
Oh, I
So,
forgot about background abilities. Those are a thing, aren't they?
Yeah, so I'm like extra good with terrain and stuff. I have.
I also have the wanderer background.
What you need to tell us is that we never got lost.
No. Well.
Brad and Doodler just weren't paying attention.
Yes.
Yeah, we were busy having a conversation.
Yeah, we were enjoying Mrs. Beauty as it was fully intended. Brad's like this close to pulling out her pan flute, like this
We-
close.
We were left without adult supervision in the woods.
Okay,
That's
okay,
what
okay.
happened.
So who's gonna
Brad,
lead
I
us?
do just want to say I'm also proficient in the pan flute, and this is completely coincidental.
He has like twins. Oh my goodness.
Well, the one of us is a bird and the other one's a lizard.
Yeah. It's funny. So
a
who's?
bird, a lizard, and a goat walk into a bar.
Oh my goodness.
I've heard that one before. It doesn't end great. The punchline's kind of meh.
So are you gonna lead us there, Doodler, or what's your? You gonna...
I guess so. I mean, I can lead.
The
No.
punchline.
Make me a survival roll.
I will cast Favor's Fortune on Doodler so he can have sort of like an advantage for the next hour.
Okay.
He can use it once.
Septimus, as you cast the
Yes.
spell,
Yep.
you
Have to see what's
feel
gonna happen.
it pull weird.
Mhm.
It doesn't feel quite the same.
Okay.
I need a D100 roll from it.
Oh, that's never good.
Real quick. Real quick.
Get your deck saves ready, folks. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
It's okay. I've got danger sense.
It's oh, can you see that? You don't see it. It's 88.
88.
Didn't come on here, but yeah,
One
it's
of us
88.
could turn into a
I
pot
think
of
that's
plants.
fireball.
But guys, a bird, a lizard, and a goat walk into a bar. It's not a very good joke because the punchline is very meh.
Oh, that's bad. That's no good.
Oh, that's the best joke. Oh, that's so funny.
That's no good.
How dare you, Septimus? You have no taste.
It's like Doodler gives a little chuckle.
I'm trying over here. I need more practice.
Hilarious.
I'm not very good at.
I'm not as good as clowning. I need to learn from the professionals.
Oh, I found it. It's not fireball.
Oh, what is it?
I think you need to roll a D. How many of us are there? A D6. No. Yeah, D6.
I'll roll d6 right here. I'll do it in the.
You're
I'm the
assuming he's
DM now.
using the standard table.
Yeah, our DM might be using a different table.
Well, he's
so
not.
Yeah, I'll wait for it.
So I'm in charge now. He's Googling up a different wild. He didn't even have it ready. I had this ready. Damn.
So does it make you the dungeon master? Unfortunately.
I'm sorry. Now, as y'all go down through the forest, I need y'all to roll.
You said you rolled an 84?
80.
88. Roll me a d6.
D6. Here we go. I'll do it in the
Maybe-
chat here.
maybe
Hey,
Buster
look,
was
Buster
right.
was right.
4.
Jinx, stop that! Oh my
Dude.
goodness.
Doodler. You
Okay,
suddenly
yeah.
start flying.
Oh my goodness gracious. So I reach out and I touch his shoulder and then he starts flying, Andrew. Is that what's okay? Does he get any of the
He gets
spell
the
at all?
original.
Okay, or does it
Nope.
just change it?
He gets the new one. He gets the wild magic surge.
Okay.
Let's say so. As
Well, that is
Doodler
unexpected.
starts flying a little bit, he's like, "What's? Oh my gosh, this is amazing! Oh my gosh!" And I start flying circles around. I've never felt more alive.
Dudes, catch.
Yeah, I mean, I think Septimus looks surprised, but at the same time, he remembers what was said, so he kind of makes a note of that in his head, but he just smiles at the elation that Doodler has flying above him.
How long does this last? A minute? Is this a minute?
It lasts 10 minutes. It's a normal
Oh,
flight.
wow.
Let's say, and eventually Doodler will calm down. He'll go, "Okay, that was fun.
Doodler,
let's."
Yeah, could you fly maybe above us, see if you can see the temple? Maybe you can get a better vantage point.
That's really smart. Like guide you guys while being up top. I could definitely.
If you
do
could,
that.
yes. If you possibly, yes.
And so yeah, I will fly up and basically make a surveillance and keep track of everything.
We'll kind of keep sight of him. Yeah, we'll kind of follow. Yeah.
Now that our dungeon master's gone, I'm going to keep playing clowns and castles with you guys. Do you have your character sheets?
I sure do, Buster.
All right. What was your character's name? I don't have it written down.
Oh, it's Dippy the Cloud.
Dippy? Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Now, if I remember right, you have a +2 to balloon animals. I
Well,
don't
that's a +8, Buster. +8.
How'd you get the +8?
Well, I have a +7 magic balloon maker.
How'd you get that?
It was through Adventures League. I got that.
Oh, hey, Septimus, I just want to ask you something a little bit. All right, now, like I said, you have a +2 to balloon animals. He's still not back. All right, Bradley, what was your clown's name? Bradley, you are completely muted, ma'am.
My clown's name is Trixie.
It's the best of both worlds. Oh.
Trixie, what was your preferred clown and memes? Do you remember?
Oh, pieing.
Pieing. I want you to know you have a +2 to pieing, okay?
Okay, but do I get advantage for my background feat?
Which one is it?
It's the bakery one where I make my own pies.
No, you don't get advantage, but you get to choose the flavor.
Oh, banana cream for everyone.
Excellent, excellent. Dudes, what was your character? We left that all on the boat.
Mine was Sam. If you remember,
Andrew, go away. We're playing clowns
and castles.
his main thing was that he's like really sad and he's a mime, you know. So I have disadvantage on persuasion checks.
What's your
Does he step on?
name?
Does he step on birds the whole time?
Sam, the sad clown. That's his name.
So we have Dippy, Trixie, and Sam.
Excellent. Now,
You know you're gonna have to run this as a one-shot now, right, Colin?
yeah, bring it on. I'll find rules. Here, everyone.
All right, Mr. DM, welcome back.
So just go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. So what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to basically fly over and keep track of everything and try to guide the party's way through the area until I have to land.
Yeah. So going forward, here's how magic will work in this area. You will cast your spell. You will roll a d20. If you roll a 1, it will wild magic. The next time you cast a spell, you will roll a d20. If you didn't roll a 1, it's now a 1 and a 2.
Oh, these are your rules, Andrew, from the initial. Yeah, I remember these. Yeah, this works
So,
well.
just know that anytime you use magic or do magic, that is what's going to happen. That includes magic items. So, clicking your boots of haste, Buster, could trigger wild
Oh,
magic.
Brad. Yeah, Brad, mute your thing.
Yeah, there's some harmonics going on.
Yeah.
I heard nothing. I'm sorry.
Okay, so here's the rules. Anytime you use or cast magic, cantrip, anything, you will roll a d20. On a 1, it wild magics and it will reset to 1. If you don't roll the 1 or the DC, it increases by 1 every time. It doesn't reset until you roll the reset. Does that make sense? So you could roll till 20, and then it's going to be, no matter what, you're going to have a wild magic, whether it be a potion or something different. Magic is just, at times, unpredictable in this area.
I think after that spell is cast, I think I mean, he sees Doodler and he's happy that he's flying and stuff, and we start walking, but there is a look of concern on his face, and he probably even slips back into an Elvish tongue as he talks to his brother, and so in Elvish he'll say, "Ethan, we've got this is wild magic here. This is not good. Remember the last time we encountered such a phenomenon? That did not end very well at all."
No.
And he'll keep his eyes open as he thinks about.
Brad would like to assist Doodler in whatever role he's about to do, because I'm also proficient.
I think I already get advantage from whatever
spell.
Septimus did.
I think. Yeah. Does it still take or no, Andrew? It didn't take that.
Yeah. I thought you said it didn't take.
Yeah, we'll keep it that didn't take this time. But that's what you said, so that's fine.
Yeah. Normally it would go through.
Okay, but that's
So,
fine. We'll say it. Yeah, but you have advantage with you.
Yeah. So do I have advantage with survival? Is that what you want me to make, Andrew? All right,
Yes.
Here we go. Hopefully it's a good roll. Oh my goodness.
I rescind my giving you advantage.
Is that double?
13.
Okay, I was going to say, is that double once? Oh.
No, it's a 1 and an 8. So a total
I gave you inspiration
13.
last week.
I will use the inspiration. Do I just re-roll 1 or re-roll both?
You were at advantage. Inspiration will give you that advantage back.
Okay, I will re-roll both then. Oh my goodness, that's double 10. So 15.
No, it's better. You, as you were flying around, do occasionally do some flying through the clouds with some birds, all that fun stuff, enjoying flight for the first time. And you direct the group to avoid what looks like some gnomes with red hats on.
Oh, that's not good.
That have like these pitchfork kind of things that seem to be kind of angry and yelling at each other. And so you kind of have your group avoid them.
Okay, that's good.
But right before you land, you do catch the sight of 2 different temples.
2? Okay. Do I get any
You
sort of
see one
clues to what they are?
up here, and you see one down here.
So no details that can be made out of what they kind of look like or what's going on with them.
They both look almost to be mirror images of the other. You're a little bit too far away to see any people or things, but from the makeout, it is a very simplistic design. has steps leading up into a giant courtyard with the building kind of built around it. The forest has seemed to kind of grow up the sides and kind of hides the building in its canopy as the trees have grown over.
Andrew,
And they both appear to be real, right?
Sorry, Andrew, are you meaning not to show the map on the stream?
Yeah, I didn't mean to not show it on the stream.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I didn't-
Show everybody where those were. Gotta open stream. They, as you're looking at it, it is difficult to tell which one. They're both look identical.
Okay,
to
so
you.
nothing I can make out as far as I can tell. I would
Mm-mm.
assume so because they're so far away. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll land and I'll basically say, yeah. So we have more than one. It looks like more than one temple. Looks like two of them, and they appear to be exactly the same, almost like mirror of each other. There's one to, I believe, I think that's the north and one to the south, right? Am I correct on that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so one to the north, one to the south. They're both identical. I couldn't see any people, though, so I don't know which one you guys want to go to. You know, it's just do the coin toss, I guess. But that's up to everyone what we want to do.
You know,
How far
I'm
away is the thing?
yeah.
Sorry.
Yep,
No,
you're
go ahead. Sorry.
From your current position, they are both about a 2 days walk.
Oh,
Can
so
we
these are
get,
big
like-
places, huh? Okay.
Mhm.
At
Can we
what
get like a token on the map to show where they are? Because
Yeah.
I'm trying to draw something and it's not working.
Yeah.
And can you survival people? Can you look for any signs where maybe the dwarf or his apprentice came through? Any broken branches or foot whatever, tracks or things
Did
like
we
that?
confirm that they came out here on foot from the direction we came from, or
We probably would have
Because
They
gotten some.
lost contact somewhere around here, didn't they?
I guess we don't know where they. I think they went in here, but we don't know quite where they lost contact. Maybe it was as soon as they left. Maybe they don't know what happened to him. I don't know. That's a good question. I think he probably would have shared with us as much information about what happened to him, so we would have the best chance of finding them. I think so.
Mhm.
Did they lose contact? Like they left Pentecost and that was the last they knew of him, Andrew,
Mhm.
or was it like
Yeah, pretty much.
okay?
Because down here, magic just doesn't quite
That's true.
work right.
But there still might be some physical, clues on which way they went, but I'm not sure if we've seen anything so far. So might be asking much to try to find something now.
Let's see. I mean, can we try looking for something of which way they went?
survival or perception, or because
You guys have been looking around, and you haven't really seen tracks of anybody else.
Yeah.
So I'd say it's just. I don't think it. Well, I think it matters which way we go, but at this
Yeah.
point, we don't know enough to know which way we should go. So it's kind
No.
of just whatever we want to go.
How about we turn left?
Do I get anything from the staff?
oh yes, we should do that augury thing where you like hold it up straight and then you let it.
Wow.
Give,
Or use it like you're dowsing for water.
give me an Arcana check, Athanasius.
Uh, 15.
You have a weak pull to the right. Very, very subtle. Almost makes you question whether it even happened.
So when you say right, you mean
The
north?
south
South.
or the south?
The
Okay.
south.
Oh,
Like I was saying, left is the best way normally, so we should go north.
Let's say left is always right.
Yeah, but you share that, Ethan, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I the faintest pull to the right for the staff. Whatever
Oh,
that means.
do you trust it?
Didn't the last time he did that we found more of the dark goo?
Yes.
Are we looking for dark goo, Mr.
We
Athanasius?
well,
Hmm.
yes, I think we are.
Well,
I mean, if there
me and
is
my
any,
brother
we
are.
better deal with it. I mean, we dealt with the first one. This one clearly isn't as bad, hopefully. And the
It
sooner we
has been
deal with it,
responsible, in our experience, it has been responsible for missing people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, to lead,
that's our best bet.
I think so. Yeah.
On the other hand, Mr. Q did not forget his friend, so
it's true.
probably not in the darkness.
Well, they don't always forget. You remember that some of us forgot about the hand, but some of us didn't. Like Tempest, Tempest. Tempest, do you remember? Do you remember
What-
Septimus having
what-
a hand still?
What are you?
Okay,
He's
okay,
got the
never mind
metal
then.
hand.
No, but he had an arm before that.
Oh,
Brad is going to walk
Don't
up
worry
to
about it.
Tempest. Tempest, can
Just sit down here. Take him here. Take him here. Pat, 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 pat. Okay.
Don't get us, Michael. Oh
Michael,
goodness,
take inspiration.
that's pretty good.
Yeah, not all of us forgot about it. So maybe he remembered his friends. I think it depends on how close you are to it. I don't know. I don't really know how exactly that works. But
Didn't
some-
Septimus forget his own
Well,
hand?
just but I yeah, but
Isn't he the closest to his
Yeah.
own hand?
yeah, but I don't believe. But yeah, no, I think if anything, well, I think South is our best bet. If the staff is leading us, I mean, I would say unless Dula, do you have any? Does Nissa call out to you in this place? I mean, this is do you feel any pull from her?
I don't know, Andrew. Do I have any pull from Nissa? That is
Are
totally
you-
up to you.
Are you reaching out? Are you? What are you
I-
doing?
You have an augury.
I unfortunately don't have augury. I don't even. What level spell is augury?
divine
Is that second?
intervention.
Is that second level?
I believe
What is
so.
augury?
It is like
Uh,
level.
Well, if we take a long rest, I could cast augury.
I mean, at this point, you guys have been walking probably about 8-ish hours
Okay.
around.
So I think it's probably about time for us to take a long rest anyways. And I'll say, okay, I'll prep it tomorrow. I'll make sure I have it ready to go
God.
so that I can ask.
Master, will you do me the great favor of helping me collect food for the dinners? Please?
Who are you asking, Ms. Brad?
Master!
Oh,
I'm
yes, of course. What do you want me to go chase?
We'll figure that out. Septimus and Athanasius, do you believe that you two can start a fire without magic?
Oh, it can't be that hard. I'm sure we could.
I mean, what's magic without fire?
that's
Don't
sort
be
of-
ridiculous, Bradley.
I got a tinder box if you guys want it.
Here, I'll do it. I know how to do this. You guys go find the food, and I'll teach Septimus and Athanasius how to
You're
start a
supposed
fire.
to be figuring out the Nissa stuff.
what was it, Brad?
Doodler is supposed to be figuring out the Nissa stuff.
He's got to wait until the morning for the augury spell.
Mhm.
Fine.
Yeah, I gotta wait, so I might as well mess with this tinderbox. I mean, I know how to use that fairly well. I'm trained in
Do
survival.
you guys, yeah, okay. Doodler,
Well, good.
you
'cause I
have
don't need
them.
fire magic.
Let's try to keep away from any sort of spell casting as much as we can. I know it kind of sucks since that most of us are kind of connected to that sort of those planes of magic, but
All right.
Well, show us how it's done, Dula.
Giddy up, cowpoke. Let's go get some grub.
Yeehaw! And I just take off running until I find an animal, and I will beat it to death and drag it.
Oh my goodness
Oh, you
gracious.
don't need to do that. We could also just find like a berry bush or like some
Nope.
spring onions or something. We don't have to murder someone.
Oh man.
Unless I run into a dryad, in which case I'll throw at it till it leaves. And then I run after an animal.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. what do we find, Mr. DM? Do we have to roll or what do we do?
Yeah, he's looking for an animal, so we're gonna roll for that.
I have a base speed of 55. I can dash all the time. I can bonus action dash. I can tap into my boots to double that speed.
Is it still light?
Something.
And I'm pretty sure my hammer of opening works on skulls.
Wow.
Wow.
I hope we find a big bird. I mean, a lizard. No. A cat. No. Maybe I just hope for the best and find a turtle.
My great grandfather was a turtle.
Ah!
Roll me a D100, Colin.
76.
You find. Roll a D6. I'm thinking that was a 4 from your mouth reading.
Yes, that was a 4. Sorry.
You find 4 possum.
Oh no.
Possums, yep.
Love we're having roast tonight.
They don't know it, but they are still alive. I didn't touch them. I just went, and they went.
I mean, the good news is they aren't diseased usually. They can't really usually get diseases.
Mm-hmm.
They're immune to diseases, but this is not great for me personally because of a certain possum. So this feels kind of wrong.
These aren't talking.
That's good. That's good.
That doesn't mean that they can't. It just means they're not talking right now.
If you want, I could just you end a fish where you just swing it at the rock on the ground real quick. Dudes, I'm taking the possum out to the farm. You turn around now and cover your ears.
So technically speaking, the approved method for euthanasia of a fish is to put them in a bath of cold water that has ice in it, but the fish aren't touching the ice. But let's do your thing.
Well, here, there you go. Is this better? You like this, Bradley? Oh,
that really suffices. Thank you very much. I really prepared the bodies for
it's like
the
a
food.
gunshot. Here you go.
Yes, you're very adept at this. This is exactly right. How do you help me?
And I would like to. We're gonna prepare them. If we can maintain the pelts, that's good. But we're gonna prioritize the meat. We're gonna use as much of the body as we can to, thank the animal for their sacrifice. But we do have 1, 2, 3, 6 mouths to feed, and some of them are pretty big.
I could just go chew on that plant over there. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, did you find any berries or anything like that, or did you just?
Yeah, I don't know what the elves are gonna eat. They're pretty vegetarian, aren't they?
Well, we do partake of some meat, but we prefer. At least I certainly prefer a more vegetarian diet.
Rations.
What are those? We call those little billies in the South Pole. Is that what they are? That's fascinating.
I mean, I might be able to get something out of their desserts that they haven't digested.
The real reason that Billy was all alone.
I know. I messaged. I was like, "This is Billy's long lost family, isn't it?"
Are we orphaning Billy the possum right now?
Yikes! This is Billy's origin story.
Do you really want to eat him?
Well, I mean, it's us or him.
This is the beginning of his tale of revenge.
Yeah, Buster's already broke their necks. There ain't no fixing that. It's against Ratanta's way.
Tell you what, I will procure my dinner a different way, I suppose.
All right, you do whatever you want. I'm making me a perfect roast. And
What do you have in
anyone-
mind, brother?
I know you can't do this, but I'm just going to step back into the darkness. And I'll use my cloak of the bat to polymorph into a bat, and I'm going to go eat some bugs.
Wow.
Roll me a d20.
Or some fruits. I'll eat
That's
fruit.
impressive.
I'm a fruit bat. I eat some fruits.
That's impressive.
Hey, can I catch that bat and eat it?
No!
Bats are very diseased. Do not eat bats.
That is a terrible idea.
Natural 20.
Wonderful.
Oh,
Your
wow.
counter is now at 2, Athanasius.
Nice. Oh, that's for the wild magic. Oh, okay.
That was such a waste of a nat 20, unfortunately.
Hey, while Brad's cooking, I got a question for Tempest.
Yes.
What was the name of your cloud? We made them on the boat, remember?
Oh, yeah. Sporky, I believe.
Forky. And what was your clown skill? Do you remember?
Oh, I think he liked acrobatics.
Excellent. He's a +2 to acrobatics. That's cool. And last, but where did he? Athanasius? Mr. Athanasius. I'm going to have to name your character if you're not here. He is going to be Buttface.
I'm spending inspiration to re-roll my cooking because no.
Yeah, and before we go on a full long rest, I'll go around and sort of attempt to cast 2 spells, actually, so I will have to roll 2d20s.
Okay.
Sprint away.
Let's say, do you want me to do that now?
When you're
Andrew,
casting
before
them,
I
that's when you roll. Yep.
Okay, so I will reach forward and cast Aid with my extended spell, as Nisa has sort of allowed me to extend this spell out to 16 hours on everyone. So that's 2 castings of the spell. So everyone gains 5 hit points that they get for 16 hours. So 8 hours once we're done with our long rest.
Wow.
And I will now roll those dice.
Cool hit points?
Are these temp hit points? Yeah.
No,
these are
aid.
max.
These are add to your max.
Max hit points. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So once we wake up, you'll have them for another 8 hours. So that's
Basically another
a 6.
day.
And my counter goes up to 2.
Mhm.
And 4, my counter goes up to
3.
Yep. That was a close one.
How many hit points total then?
5.
So
5.
5.
Good. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, it's 3 and 3. There's 6 of us. So
Got it.
yeah. So everyone gets their hit point max up to 5. And I say, all right. So everyone should be feeling a little bit healthier. Should last at least 8 hours tomorrow. So everyone gets some rest.
Nice.
That's awesome.
You said we all get extra 5 hit points?
Yep. Extra 5. It's your max.
So your hit point maximum has been raised by 5.
Yeah.
Not temporary, it is your maximum.
And then if we are going to take a long rest, this is, I mean, Septus will find an area a little bit away from the group and he'll face south and he'll go through his rituals and he'll have like a mat he pulls from his bag and he does a series of prayers and he bows down facing south towards the South Pole, towards Kratata.
We're at the North Pole, so any way you face it faces south.
You are far too smart for me, Buster.
Oh, what was that? I was talking about renaming Athanasius' clown to Derpy.
Derpy is beautiful.
Derby is beautiful.
Septimus,
Uh-huh.
give me a perception check as you're doing that.
Sure. Son of a motherless
Cool.
goat.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep it. Yeah, I'm too busy. I'm just not even. I'm focused.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Wonderful.
Stop it! Stop it!
So I have no inspiration left, but I rolled a 23 on dinner, so it's very
Oh
good.
wow.
You can either gain advantage on strength ability checks, or gain 5 temporary hit points.
This is the berry souffle, the non-meat.
No,
berry
this
souffle.
is
Okay.
the perfect. This is the opossum roast.
This is the Billy
Ode
roast.
to
Yeah.
Billy.
Oh, to Billy.
So
Ode to Billy's family.
Oh, so sad.
Does Billy the Possum have a last name, or is it just the Possum?
It is Billy the Possum.
Mm.
I'll take advantage on strength checks.
The temporary would go on top of the aid, just FYI.
It would, yes.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
temporary is just temp HP technically, which is
Mhm.
different than the aid because the aid
Yep.
is max. So
That is
How much do you have to eat of that to get the bonuses? A lot of it?
You
A
just
bite?
But if that's the meal,
I could taste it.
if that's the meal now, and then we long rest, we don't have 10 hit points at the end.
Oh. So you have to eat it in the morning.
Mhm.
Got it. Okay. He'll think
I
about
would
it.
like to point out I had 3, 4 possums, so we got leftovers.
All right. Anything else anybody is doing this evening?
other than prepping my new spells, nope.
Buster is crouched, like with his back to the fire, so that way he can see what he's writing.
Mm-hmm.
And he has Dippy for Septimus, +2 for Balloon.
Yeah.
Trixie for Brad, +2 to Pieing. Sam for Dudes, who's a mime. He's a +2 to being to sad humor. Forky, which is a Tempest clown, is a +2 to acrobatics. And then Derpy, who is Athanasius' clown, who is a +2 to being attractive.
It fits, yeah.
Beautiful.
The second you leave next time, Andrew, that's it.
We're going on an adventure.
We're hijacking your stream.
We're doing a one shot where it's us playing clowns
in small little 5-minute increments, you know.
Yes. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. Well, that's actually where we're going to end as you guys are going on to your long rest for the evening. And it is 9:03. So I hope you all had fun as you are now in a new area and discovering some of the intrinsic?
No.
Eccentricities of the area. Oh. Well, until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and may all your games be as filled with as much shenanigans as ours are. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.